On the lighter side of the news, Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. However, did you know that Canada and Quebec, they also have their version of Puxatawny Phil? And his name is, where'd it go? Fred La Marmotte.
I don't know what name is stupider.
So here's the story. Like the day before, they went to check on Fred La Marmotte, and he was dead.
Oh.
So good news in Canada, he didn't see his shadow. I can't believe they let him hibernate all winter. They didn't check on him until the day before. Like this bitch has been dead for a while.
I do wonder though, Puxatawny Phil, how many of those have they gone through?
Who knows? They said he was 9 years old, so maybe every decade you get a new one.
Yeah, it's how long do groundhogs live?
But apparently, one of his children is going to be the predecessor. So,
if he lives long enough,
right? The line of succession continues.
Groundhog succession.
We got another dead one. That'd be the Groundhog story. They just keep pulling a dead one out every day. Shit.
I know what's coming next. This is the only good part of this day.
Right. You just write a speech for that. You're like, this is the best day ever.
It'd be funny if he weekend at Bernie the groundhog, pretending he's alive. Oh, you see your shadow boy?
He's just like the whole time.
That's a summer face, guys. He's ready. We should just we should invent one of those holidays where we use a cute animal and I mean, we're
in Oregon, we could have a beaver day.
Everybody loves beaver day.
You have theme rides and I don't know.
But what's the gimmick? It's gonna rain if the if the beaver
right. 3 more months of rain. He's always right.
No, what you do is you release a male and female beaver, and it's if they start fucking, it's gonna rain because that beaver's wet.
And then they have a parade.
Well, I didn't have another good story, and we're over the hour.
We made it.
We'll count all the DZ stuff as my story. Actually, you guys got anything else you want to add in before we wrap this bad boy up?
Ooh, I gave blood today. Suckers. Ooh, my good deed.
Well, I would give blood, but I can't because I take blood thinners. Otherwise, I would have signed right up.
You weren't a pussy for years before that. Actually, I heard recently that giving blood may make you live longer.
Because you get rid of that old nasty blood and you get new blood.
You got all these forever chemicals swimming around your blood, so you give blood and you get it out. But there's some people, there's the hypothesis that that's why women live longer because they have periods every month and they kind of flush some of the crap out of their system.
But on average, how much blood does one period expel?
I don't know. The whole lining of the uterus. I never measured it or did any research on this, but I'm gonna say half a gallon.
People used to use.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that makes sense. People used to use leeches on their body to get the blood out. So
right? Maybe that actually was a good thing. Maybe they were right. Yeah. Well, especially when they were drinking cups with lead in it, they were probably full of lead. So you probably stick a few of those on your feet, suck some of the lead out of your system.
True.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't give blood, so I'm going to have to get leeches. It's my only alternative.
The leeches.
Or I just start cutting myself a little bit each day.
You can just not tell them you're on blood thinners and be it just sprays out. You're done in 3 seconds.
You die.
The only flaw is the clotting.
His penis. There it goes.
Actually, you know, when I got my COVID booster, like the woman giving me the shot was like, "Are you on any medications?" Or maybe I probably had to put it on the form or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, you're on blood thinners, And so like when she gave me the shot, she was like, "Oh, good, it didn't like spray all over." And she's like, "I never know."
How thin does your blood get? Jeez.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't bleed all over.
You
so
haven't got like a bloody nose or like a scraped knuckles being on there?
I have gotten like a bloody nose, but like not a lot of nothing like terrible.
Because I know our granddad, when he'd get like cut, he'd just bleed forever. Just bleeding.
I mean, I think when I get cut, like I probably do bleed more than I used to, but nothing like terrible, you know, like not a gallon of blood or anything.
Just don't get in a car crash where your dick gets ripped off. It's like there's blood everywhere.
That's solid advice no matter what. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for the show this week. We thank everybody for following along. We appreciate it greatly. Please, if you will, subscribe to the YouTube channel and to the podcast on your podcast catcher of choice. And, also leave us the thumbs up, leave us comments. We enjoy reading all that stuff. And why not come interact with us over on Twitter? Guys, where can people find you on Twitter?
At a name for this too, and that's number 2.
At unsolicited SUG.
And you can, of course, find me at Zach Jones Live. That's ZachJonesLive. And that is going to do it for all of our shenanigans and poppycock this week. Please, please, please tune in again next week. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Yeah, have a good one.